Bienvenidos and welcome to another episode of Spain on a Fork. So Spain is well known for having some of the best potato dishes out there, like patatas bravas and tortilla de patatas, the famous potato omelet. Anyways, with that being said, today I'm going to show you how to make a very unknown Spanish potato dish that sits right up there with the best of them. We're talking patatas in salsa de almendras. This dish is basically potatoes that you fry in extra virgin olive oil until they're lightly golden fried. And then you finish them off in a delicious almond sauce that truly takes the potatoes to the next level of goodness. Folks, we're talking super easy to make, just a handful of ingredients, and all done in a little over 30 minutes. Alright, let's begin by getting our ingredients ready. I'm going to cut 3 medium-sized potatoes that have already been peeled, washed, and patted dry. Each one into bite-sized pieces that are 2 centimeters thick, which is a little over 3/4 of an inch. For this recipe, important to use potatoes that are a bit more waxy than starchy, as they hold their shape better when they're cooking. I'm using Yukon Golds, but you can also use new potatoes, golden delight, or even red potatoes. We'll also cut 2 slices from a baguette, each one being 1 inch thick, which is 2.5 centimeters. Remove the skins from 4 large cloves of garlic, and reserve a 1/4 cup of raw blanched almonds, which is 30 grams. You can also use almonds with skins here. For the next step, I'm going to heat a large fry pan with a medium heat and add in a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, which is 60 milliliters. Important to use the good stuff here, as this is what truly flavors all the ingredients. Link where you can get the Spanish one I'm using in the description box below. After a couple minutes, we'll add in the slices of baguette, the cloves of garlic, and the blanched almonds. And we're going to fry the ingredients between 3 to 4 minutes, or until they're golden fried all around. After about 4 minutes, and all the ingredients are golden fried, we'll remove them from the pan and set them aside. Now, using the same pan with the same heat, we'll add in the chopped potatoes. And we'll mix them around, that way they're all coated in the olive oil. And at this stage, you don't have to fully cook the potatoes through, you just give them a light fry. And you don't have to mix them around continuously, but do get into every 1 to 2 minutes, that way they all evenly fry. In the meantime, let's move back to the ingredients we just fried. I'm going to add them into a tall plastic cylinder, along with 1/2 cup of water, which is 120 milliliters, and a pinch of sea salt. And using a hand blender, we'll blend the ingredients until we end up with a smooth puree. You can also use a food processor here, stand-up blender, or even a NutriBullet. Okay, let's move back to the potatoes. After about 5 to 6 minutes, and they're lightly golden fried. Once again, at this stage, you don't have to fully cook them through. We'll add in the almond puree, and season everything with sea salt and freshly cracked black pepper. And we'll give it a mix until everything's well mixed together. Then we'll add in some water, just enough to barely cover the potatoes. You can also use broth here if you like. However, water is traditionally used, that way the liquid doesn't overpower the flavors of the almond puree. And we'll also pinch in a 1/4 teaspoon of saffron threads, which is 0.17 grams. Link where you can get the golden saffron I'm using in the description box below. And we'll turn it up to a high heat and give it a gentle mix. And once it comes to a boil, we'll place the lid on the pan and lower the fire to a low-medium heat. And we're going to simmer this for about 15 minutes or until those potatoes are just cooked through. And you want to make sure to give the pan a gentle shake once in a while, as that's going to help thicken up that liquid. That way we end up with a beautiful creamy sauce. While the potatoes are cooking, I'm going to heat a small fry pan with a medium heat and add in a generous tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, which is 20 milliliters. After a couple minutes, we'll crack in 1 large egg, and you want to fry the egg until it's well done, meaning that yolk should be fully cooked through. After a couple minutes, and the egg is well done, we'll transfer it over a cutting board and finely chop it. Alright, let's move back to the potatoes. After about 15 minutes, they should be perfectly cooked through. You know, you can always pierce them with a toothpick just to ensure that they're done. For the final step, I'm going to add in the chopped egg. And we'll give the pan a couple gentle shakes. That way everything's well mixed together. Then we remove the pan from the heat. Transfer the potatoes into a serving dish. And garnish with fresh parsley. Check it out, patatas in salsa de almendras, Spanish potatoes and almond sauce. Beautiful presentation, super easy to make, and all done in a little over 30 minutes. Let's give it a try and see how it turned out. So for those of you that follow Spain on a Fork, you know I'm a huge fan of potatoes, so this I am so excited to try. Here we go. I'm teleporting it to you. Take one. It's so good. That right there is truly food for the soul. The potatoes are beautifully cooked. They melt in your mouth, but they kept their shape. That fried egg adds a beautiful lift of flavors. And of course, that almond sauce, taking the potatoes to another level. You should try it home, either as a tapas appetizer or as a side dish next to some grilled fish. Either way, the kind of food that's gonna fill you with so much goodness. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Leave me a comment below, and if you're not subscribed, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and click on the bell icon. That way you can get notified every time I release new content and to become a part of the Spain on a Fork family. Till the next time, hasta luego.